Welcome to Steadfast Hope, the teaching ministry of Pastor Trevon and Elder Quinn Gross. This broadcast is designed to help you remain rooted and grounded in the hope of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And now, here's today's message.
Because when we hear a word from God, we can either respond in faith or we can respond in fear. I got to do an illustration. Son, go in the storage area on the right-hand side. There's a big tablecloth. Bring it in, please. Okay? Well, I want to do an illustration for you to show you what I'm talking about. When we hear a word from God, we have to decide if we will process it with faith or we'll process it with fear. And for many of us, we are more comfortable with fear as opposed to faith. So if I were to get up here and tell you all, based on this economy, things are going to be tight, y'all. Based on this economy, some of y'all may not have your jobs by the end of the year. Based on this economy, you all need to kind of, position yourself and, because it's going to be rough. You may end up having less money in your hand this year than you had last year. And for some people, they actually feel comfortable hearing that. They feel comfortable with it because that's exactly where they are. And so when the man of God stands up and says that it's Jubilee and you can expect a move of God that creates supernatural advantages for your life and causes you to have more money in your hands than you've ever had, you sit there and say, oh my God, what is that? That's impossible. For you it is. Because you won't believe. But I want you to get to the point where you start believing that when God promises you something, he means it. And once that promise has been made, it is yours to receive. And if you don't receive it, it's not God's fault. If you walk away from it, it's not that God failed you. It's that you would not do what was necessary to receive what God has in store for you. And so we have to receive what God says by faith. Let me give you some scriptures. I'll do my illustration. And I think that's good for today. I think if you all can get this and stop talking all that negativity and start making your Jubilee confession that you expect to see a move of God that creates supernatural advantages for your life and causes me to have more money in my hand than I've ever had. If you start saying that thing with boldness, the first couple of times you say it, you feel all, I don't know about all that, but you keep on saying it and you keep on saying it. And all of a sudden something on the inside of you is going to burst open and you're going to say, I'm expecting it. When you look at that bank account and you see that bank account doesn't have a whole lot in it, you're not moved by that. You speak to that bank account and you tell that bank account, money, you go in that account in Jesus' name. I call thousands for the kingdom and thousands for myself in that bank account. We so comfortable talking broke. We are comfortable talking broke. I ain't got it, man. Times are tough. Man, if I had your hands, I'd be we feel comfortable talking like broke people. You're a child of God. You think Donald Trump's son goes around talking about, I sure don't know how we're going to make it. I'm child of a king. One of the things my wife does with our kids is she makes sure that they always walk tall. She always makes sure they don't walk hunched over. Because walking like this, you walk like you unsure. Walking like this, you walk like you defeated. You walking like this because you're just a survivor. You just going along to get along. And so some of us, we need to change our proclamation, what comes out of our mouths. And then we also need to change our posture. Now, the young people call it a swagger. It's called a swag. You need to have a swagger that says you're expecting some things. You got to have a walk that says I'm expecting something to happen. You walking defeated. You shake somebody's hand like it's a wet fish. You're the child of a king. You got to act like you're a child of the king. Come on now. Glory, glory, glory. My God, this ain't the lesson I was supposed to be teaching, but you all need to get this CD. This is God talking directly to you. Oh, God. Go to Luke 4. Go to Luke 4. Because you're in the same situation that these Israelites were in when they heard Jesus tell them that this is the acceptable year of the Lord. You're in the same position. And you've got to determine how you're going to receive what he's saying. Luke chapter 4, verse 17. And he was handed the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me and to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, to recover the recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord." That's Jubilee. He stood up and declared to them what Isaiah 61 said, that the poor don't have to be poor no more. That's good news.
Welcome to Steadfast Hope, the teaching ministry of Pastor Trevon and Elder Quinn Gross. This broadcast is designed to help you remain rooted and grounded in the hope of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And now, here's today's message.